Oh yeah, in a draft. Gots to love it. Hey guys, and gals, Ryan from Mana Bluff here. We are in a super sweet Concert Tarkir draft. Interesting decisions here. Seek Their Way and Ride Down, super fantastic. Kind of in the same deck though. This is just a great 2-drop in a white build. Absent Guide, Snowhorn Rider, all like the two of the really good commons of the morph dudes. Blossoming Sands, if I want to just start pounding away at the 5-color land thing. If that's the case, Seeker's not quite as good. Oh, Storm Blufflight's also fine. Ride Down's good. And look, a Mythic, Ugin's Nexus. So I haven't been super stoked on the whole aggressive thing. But if you are going to go aggressive, Seeker of the Way is in white and is a warrior. And that's kind of the best way to rock and roll it. It's just in my playstyle, it just hasn't really been working super duper well. I'm kind of interested in just kind of taking the Blossoming Sands and force the 5-color thing. Ride Down's fine in that, but you're not always attacking, and I don't want to necessarily be attacking this form. I don't want to be blocking. So yeah, I'm just going to see if I can't force the 5-color. We get, Murder's Cut. Love the Opulent Palace, though. Someone probably took a money rare here, considering Murder's Cut. Even rares you don't take over it. Wouldn't mind an Opulent Palace to go into the 5-color deck. Swiftwater Cliffs, if it tables, would be fine as well. Outside of that, if you want to be base green, Captain and Archer's Parapet are great. Parapet's nice for its defense and just staying alive super duper long, which is what you want to do. Tuskguard Captain's great, just a 2-3 for 3 with the 1 Outlast. That's like the premium spot. That and the Falconer are really good. But Murder's Cut, that's exactly the powerhouse I was looking for when I want to go into the 5 colors. Kieran's pretty good, but there's a dual land here, so we'll snatch that up. Kieran's not quite at the power level where you take it over a dual land, I'd say. Though again, Parapet, Huni Mandrels, Force Away, all cards that would make the cut, Smite the Monsters, probably get something table that we'll be able to play in the 5-color game plan. Here we'll take the Rugged Highlands. It's already in colors that we have, but that's fine. Again, Trap Essence is meh. Certainly does something. It's a nice rare, but it's not fantastic. Warname Aspirant's really good if you're in the aggressive build. I've already mentioned that I'm biased against that. In this format, if I'm attacking, I'm generally losing. I just got out of a draft where I lost in the second round, even though I had a really sweet warrior build, but you're really susceptible to some bad draws comparatively. So I found. Also, again, my playstyle is just not that fantastic. Happy to take a dead drop here over the Bloodfell Caves. This is, again, the power level we're looking for in cards to take over the duels. We'll start filling up with other cards later. Also have Immerse Cut and Dead Drop as our base. It's kind of nice if we have to audible, but so far we've seen plenty of duels where it looks like the 5-color deck's going to be open. Let's see. What do I want here? Possibly the Monastery Flock. Bitter Relation's really quite nice, but I think you can get the 1 or 2 you need, and I think the Monastery Flock being a morph and being a big butt is kind of what you want to be staying alive in the 5-color deck. So I'm going to take the Flock over Revelation, even though normally I like Revelation better. Like if I was just looking at, oh, nice black cards, and I want to be in black, Bitter Revelation over the Flock. And definitely the Flock over the War Behemoth, even though both would be played. Jungle Hollow, happy to slam over not a lot of power. So there we go. We're at 4 of the kind of like 10 requisite that you need to be playing the deck. We'll take the Freet Weapon Master over the Hordling Outburst. We're not looking to do that aggressive trumpet build. I like Treasure Cruise, but I feel like you can get it and actually prioritize the morphs over the Treasure Cruise. Mind you, the Freet Weapon Master isn't exactly the card that you're really hoping to rock and roll here when it comes to the 5-color deck and the morphs. This is kind of this, and the Mardu I don't think you even play, and then the Jeskai morph is like the worst of the ones you do play. Ooh, interesting. Ride Down Table, which is pretty good, but we already have some good removal. I think we just want to go late again, and Snowhorn Rider is going to help us do that. So I'll take the Snowhorn Rider. Right now we've got a bunch of colorless things to do at 3, plus some good removal with black. We have white, green, black, green, red, green, red, blue. So some decent green online if we want to be base green and then start getting the other colors out there, which I wouldn't mind doing. Here's a Swiftwater Cliffs to add to our fantastic mana base. Bloodfire Mentor would also make it. Morty Rorschach and Skullkin would be fillers in the decks, but happy just to take some late fixer here. Mentor is really nice, actually. Again, another butt, helps you draw and then discard into when you may not have the right colors for something. And remember, staying alive, slowing the game down, that's the name of the game. Golem Slide, Shatter, Titan, none of these matter. Just cut a random dude. Bloodfire Expert is a guy. Hopefully it won't make the deck. I want to be doing way more powerful things in the 5-color build. So we only have a Sands right now at white. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So red and white we got pretty good. 1 black, 2 blues, 1 white. But we're getting there. We're getting the build on. Also, these gain you all life, so if you're gaining 5 life in a game, you're cool. Alright, open some value with Ashcloud Phoenix, slamming it. Great power level. Now, mind you, it's not quite as fantastic as a morph, which is kind of helpful in the deck. But again, I mean, it's worth something. What's it worth, like 5 tickets? Yeah, currently worth 5 tickets. Love the Nomad Outpost, but probably won't see it. Aerostorm, this is, even though power level, nice, is not what I'm doing with double red. Ashcloud Phoenix, I'm happy to do, because I can morph it at worst case scenario. Even though, again, it's way better if you can cast it for double red at first, because that allows it to survive the first removal spell. But yeah, Nomad Outpost would be the only other thing that I would want over it. But money for my bank, plus this. Ooh, Flying Crane Technique is the exact type of powerhouse I want to grab over another dual land, even though I would like more duels. But this is exactly what I'm looking for as sort of big game finishers. Scoured Barrens, of course. Bringlow might make the deck. I doubt it's going to table, though. Probably get the Sage Eye Harrier back and just add like another dorky morph to the table. I can't imagine Roar the Challenger, even the Mardu Rough Rider coming back. Though I'd probably play both if they were around. Flying Crane Technique, schmake you. Debilitating Injury is really nice. Do I want it in this deck, though, over the small backwater? We're at 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, of which I like. 2 are morphs. I mean, there's more morphs, but 2 are also just morphs on their own, which is fine. Yeah, I think I'll take the Injury. We want to be, like, enough black to be playing Murderous Cut and Dead Drop, so that's going to be a thing anyway. So we just keep on with the strong removal plan. We're good. Chief of the Edge, we're not doing the Warrior thing like I already mentioned. And I'm not really looking for 2 drops in this deck. I'm not going to be able to reliably cast them. My turns are starting at 3, so I don't really need the Elder at all. Canyon Lickers would make it in a filler if I needed to. But yeah. Ooh, Mystic Monastery. Secret Plans could go into this deck very nicely if we're like the 5-color morph deck, but I don't think I want to pass up a Monastery, especially with my Flying Crane Technique. The uncommon guys are just insane and really makes the mana fantastic. Secret Plans, almost to where I want it in terms of power level, and we already looking to do some morph shenanigans, but I'd probably only take it over the... I would probably take the Secret Plans over a normal duel, considering I already have some good fixing, but not over a tri-land duel, which is kind of key. Here, it's between some good morphs, but they're just good over Master of the Way, and this is just a fantastic card, especially in the 5-color deck. It's a removal spell, it draws you to more action. I'd probably take the Woolly Loxodon over these other guys, since I have plenty of morphs and things to do at 5 already, and the Loxodon is bigger than any other morph, which is why it costs 6 to flip, of course. But, that'd be fine, and I anticipate being able to grab a Loxodon, Stalker, and Flock. These are like morphs that tend to go around later anyway. Let's see. Swiftwater Cliffs catches my attention. Become Immense is great. Just Guy Wind Scout, also fantastic, but I pretty much only want big-butted dudes or morphs in my 3-drop slot. This is not necessarily a Wind Scout deck, so I think I'll just keep on with the fixing here. Especially since we're already looking to want to have a lot of red with the Ashcloud Phoenix, and red and blue being colors that are like kind of primo here. Red, blue, and black being the base of the deck, so it's nice to have that in the duel. But I wouldn't mind to force away another Mentor or the Become Immense, but not over the dual land. Aerostorm, I already mentioned, I can't really play. I like this Tranquil Cove over a second Monastery Flock. I do need to start caring about some creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But having 8 dual lands already means I can just start being pretty liberal with a lot of the power that's going to come in the 3rd pack. Here's a Bloodfell Caves, which is great. I'll take it now. I realize I'm only at 10 playables, so I need to start kind of caring, but this guy works really well, especially because, like I said, I think blue, red, black is kind of our main look-a-roo here. Right now, the green is like the most absent. So the three greens that I have, the Blossoming Sands, the Hollow, and the Highlands, is pretty much all I need. So if this was a green fixer, I probably would start taking like a morph or something over it. I'll take the Attendance. Disdainful Stroke can work. It's going to matter in the deck. Tormenting Voice also could help go through, but I do want to have creatures. This does help you stay alive. My only real worry is that I have a Murderous Cut and a Dead Drop already, and I'm not going to be a dedicated Delve deck. But if I end up getting screwed with creatures, I'm going to want to have it. Again, not really excited, but it's fine. Here we'll use the same logic with the Rotting Mastodon. Don't want the Tusk Colossus on. Extra mana plus double green is going to be hard to cast. We don't have a lot of green. And the Mastodon just help us kind of stay alive. Alright, so here's an interesting pick. Do I really need a Dismal Backwater? Not entirely. I think I want the Canyon Lurkers. Again, it's a morph, so it's easy to play on 3. It's another creature, and I just don't need to prioritize as much fixing right now. I have basically all I need to be able to play anything that I end up picking up. Ooh, Glacial Stalker. That's a great pickup right now. Definitely picked it over the Inspiration, whatever that's called. We Fate. I wouldn't mind a Treasure Cruise, but again, I have a lot of Delve in the deck. Not into... I do want to be drawing. I want a lot of the, like, more like Master of the Ways, more card advantage stuff. Going to continue to be aggressive in the cutting here, knowing that I have fillers around, but want something a little bit more flashy for the main deck. Debilitating Injury kind of makes that happen. The Mardu Ascendancy isn't really something that I want in this kind of build. Aerostorm, again, powerful, but in double red, even though I am going to have some easy red. I don't think I care about it, especially because the Debilitating Injury is much better. And we still want our nice black online. I don't need the Tranquil Cove at all at the moment. And again, we're pretty okay on fixing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, actually, we should get pretty nice mana here. We'll pick up the any fixer if there's nothing really powerful. But now, just having fantastic removal, I'm stoked for. This is just a really horrible pack. Looks like we're taking a Delve card, which is not what I really want. And if that's the case, maybe I just go ahead and grab the Dismal Backwater. But again, we have 9 lands, so we're looking at only 12 playables right now, right? Is my math correct? Yeah, so at this point I'm a little worried, so I want to actually have some playables. I mean, I'm going to take the Scavenger. Not stoked, but it's a 6-drop, probably a 5-drop. I mean, we are going to be casting something at some point. I'm just worried about my Delve count, since also the... what is it? The Shambling Attendant as one of our backup guys is also a Delve card. Alright. Something super powerful. I might want the Stalker over the Frontier Bivouac. The thing is, again, the Tri-lands are so important. The problem is I'm not seeing any of the powerhouses that I really wanted here. Stalker's fine. I don't know why, by the way, that's gone. That should be in the deck still. I accidentally got rid of that. What's over here? Nothing. Yeah. We have a couple of Dork black creatures, and that's it in the sideboard. Stalker is okay, but I already have one of those. I have some other better morph guys, and that's kind of what I want to be looking for. So I'm going to continue to be greedy, though. It's coming down to the wire here about just how greedy I can be. Ooh, alright. Sultai Soothsayer. Now that's a card I'm looking for. That's exactly what I want for card advantage in this deck. Again, green's not fantastic on our fixing. We now only have 1, 2, 3 fixers. This is only our second green card, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. Kintree Evocation could also be nice, since we have a lot of butts going on with our Flock, the Mentor, the Stalkers, our other morph dudes. But I think just getting the card advantage and the big butt is going to be a little bit more what I'm looking for. High Spire Mantis I'm happy to have and slam in the 4-drop slot. That's looking pretty good to me. Wouldn't mind the Falls, wouldn't mind the Flock. Wouldn't even put the Singing Bellstrike in the deck, but this is exactly the kind of power level creature that I'm looking for. Warren of the Eye also. Now we're starting to see some rewards for what we're looking at. Warren of the Eye, we want to be able to get back something like an injury, a murderous cut, gosh, a dead drop, or if somehow my opponent's alive with a Flying Crane technique, heck yeah. But again, card advantage, card advantage, card advantage. Boinkity, boinkity. Ooh, Arc Lightning. Yes, please. How's it even in the pack still? Everyone picks that up. Slamming it. What's our actual creature curve like? Consider this still a 4-drop here. As I wanted a lot of 3s in the morph, so we're kind of good on the morph level. Ash Cloud Phoenix can be a little bit harder to cast, but we jump into the 5-drop slot here. This is 4 to 5. These are kind of like Sultai Scavenger probably will be a 6 to be honest, with our other guys wanting to take some Delve online. Happy for the Arc Lightning though. Get in there. 10 lands, we're at 18 playables. We're taking another Rider here, which is great because it's morph and we'll be able to flip it or just cast it at 6 later on. That's the power level I really am looking for. Again, 10 lands, 18 playables. Here comes number 19, plus a couple other as needed to fill in the sideboard. Alright, here's an interesting pick. We're looking to be pretty heavy red. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources already. Can I afford an Arrow Storm? I'm not sure I can. And because I think I'm going to take the Singing Bell Strike. I don't know if that's right. I have to do the numbers, and I haven't drafted the 5-color deck enough to know if Aerostorm could make a deck like this. I mean, like I said, I want to kind of be doing the red thing, but I'd rather just stick to something I know I can cast. Here, I'm actually happy to take another dual land, since I really don't want to play any of these other guys. We're only at 20 playables, though, but I do have like a Mastodon, the Keru Dreadmaw, draw things up. Maybe the Bloodfire Expert. I think I have plenty of 3-drops, to be honest. Ooh, Glacial Stalker came back. Definitely want that. Bloodfire Mentor will be fine. Windstorm I don't need. I got plenty of removal on its own. That's powerful. And again, Bloodfire Mentor would be cool, but I think the Stalker is a little more on the versatile level that I want to get in there as morph or just as a big butt later. Scout the Border is actually fantastic. I just don't know. I'm going to grab it here because I have Delve and stuff. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to support it with all the green going on. I kind of wish I had the Aerostorm now, just for options, because I don't know if I'm going to be playing both Singing Bell Strikes. So if I'm looking at green, Scout the Borders would make it, except green's like one of the cards, or one of the colors I have the least of. We don't have a lot of black either. Our black is basically our removal. So let's see. Sort by color sucks with all the multicolors. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black cards currently in the deck. With 1, 2, I can't remember what each one's 2, 3. With only 3 current black sources in our dual lands, which is fine. We'll have more room to put more in. However, at the moment, let's go ahead. Pretty sure. So we're at 11, which means we're at 23 playables at the moment. Blood Vermin, Arc Lightning's fantastic. Ash Cloud Phoenix, Murderous Cut, get in there. Master of the Way is great. Stalker. We're at only 13 creatures, which is actually okay. It does mean we're probably just going to be trading off our morphs early. I've got a feeling the Scout the Borders isn't going to make it. For now, let's cut the other Singing Bell Strike. I don't think I'm going to ever want to. And again, the removal I do have with the injuries, Arc Lightning, Murderous Cut, Master, and Dead Drop is pretty nice. I'd love to possibly add in one more creature. It could be the Dreadmaw or the Rotting Mastodon. I think I want the Mastodon. It just blocks everything. Alright, we're at 23 playables. There's another cut to be made. Not too sure what it is yet. Probably the Scout the Borders. Let's start looking at the land situation, because that'll probably help determine what happens here. So, let's just start with planes. We have currently a suggestion of... Actually, let's go ahead and just add it to the deck and then start messing around. 1 planes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 white sources for 1, 2, 3 hard, like for sure need white to cast. plus a 4th Efreet Weapon Master. For me to feel super solid, I'd want 1 more planes. We don't really need it. But it's mostly just because 3 of them we do actually need them for. Next, we go to islands. Here's, we have 1 heart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we need, plus these guys, but a lot of these. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 11. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I already have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be my 8th island. So I'm definitely going on islands. Might even be able to cut one. 2 swamps, as mentioned, might be a little bit light, especially on that out of the running Mastodon, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black cards, plus none for the flip. And all of them are hard cast. So it only gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources, right? Can't remember what these, yeah. Mountains, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which I do like with the Ash Cloud Phoenix. But we could probably get rid of an island and a mountain, even though it is kind of our base color. We don't need it right away. And again, worst comes to worst, the Ash Cloud Phoenix does get cast as a morph, then gets flipped later. And then forest, we just have 1, 2, 3, 4 for our 1. Yeah, Scout the Borders isn't going to make the cut. That's the first thing gone. It would be nice to fuel up so that I actually have like a couple of delves, but since green's such a splash, it's just not going to be making it. And that'll also make it easy for us to have our 18th land in here, which I think I want to be a swamp at least. Where'd it go? So, you guys don't have to watch me count because I suck at counting. Okay, so I definitely want to get rid of the forest. Right now I have 4 sources just in my fixing, and only the Sultai Soothsayer needs the green to be cast. The 2 Snowhorn Riders we can just get on the flip, so that guy's gone. And I definitely want an extra plains because we're pretty weak on that. But I also think I can easily ditch an island because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already naturally, and a lot of these guys are morphs by themselves, and then they're kind of getting into the late game. Not too sure if that's correct. I might want this 8th island. I'm going to set that there. I like the swamps now that we got the count where we needed it. Again, green's good. Let's just double check the mountains real quick. I think I was light, but with the Phoenix, it's okay. Not light. I was at like a little heavy, but with the Phoenix, it was good because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want to keep it at 8. So as I look into the next 2 cards, I think I want another islands and another plains. Did I get it in there? Yes, I did. And here we are with the count. Cool beans. I think that'll work out pretty nicely for us. Adding that extra planes, making sure that island's still there to rock us out. We're really good on red. We're only at 8, but again, like I said, the double red can get us there. And not adding any forests in helps us much better with our land count, so I don't think we need it. Yay, 5 color. This is so much fun. Can't wait for the first round. See you then.